Hi, I'm ILikePizza, and this is my review for Marvel's What If Episode 2, Season 1, Episode 2. I really liked this. I had to watch this in parts because I had to do something, but it was pretty good. It felt a little short, probably because I watched it in 2 halves, and this isn't like an hour long, it's only 30 minutes. And that's one of my problems with the show, but I'll talk about that later. Actually, not as much for this one compared to the other one, the first episode. Because the pacing for the first episode is a little bit janky. Because obviously, you're trying to you're actually retelling exactly, basically, the whole story of Captain America the First Avenger. But in this one, it's not really as bad. Because it's telling a new story. It's just kind of similar with the same characters, like, the Collector and Yondu. This is a spoiler review. I'll put that in the title, but just want to make you clear. But yeah, the voice acting is great. I know, I don't like talking about this, but rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. That's just so sad. Yeah. But, yeah, he does a great job in this episode. Pretty much everyone else, Michael Rooker. Is it Benicio del Toro in this episode as the Collector? I don't know if it is. I think it might be. I'm not sure. But whoever it is, they did a good job. Josh Brolin was in this episode. And I told you, spoilers, I was so confused when I saw Thanos, but it was hilarious. And I love how they call him just Captain Genocide. They made a very serious character into someone very comedic, and I really like that. Speaking of comedic, I guess, the comedy in this episode is great. I don't think he did, because it's very different. I don't think James Gunn worked on this episode, which makes sense. But it's still very funny and has the James Gunn, not really the James Gunn style of comedy, but it does fit a lot of jokes in there. And they're pretty much good jokes. But yeah. Like I said, this felt a little short, but yeah, I don't know. The action was great. I really liked the scene where the Collector, he uses all the different Marvel characters' weapons. He has Captain America's shield, but he doesn't use it. He uses Malekith's knife. Ew, that movie's so bad. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do an MCU rewatch on this channel, but I'm just telling you, I hate Thor: The Dark World. It's such a bad movie, so boring. But yeah, but he also uses Hela's helmet, which is super cool. I love that scene. Also, I loved how they used Howard the Duck in this episode. They don't really use him much. I really want to see more of Howard the Duck in the MCU. He was obviously in Guardians 1, in the Collector as well. He was in Guardians 2, in the bar thing with the Ravagers. Sylvester Stallone. I don't remember his characters, but those Ravagers, yeah. Also, he's in Endgame, but barely. I just want to see more Howard the Duck in the MCU. But, the story was pretty good. It's obviously, kinda, like I said earlier, it's not the exact story of, Guardians of the Galaxy, because you obviously have to tweak it. they tweaked it a ton, especially because it's T'Challa. It's a huge difference, and changes a lot of things. Like, Peter Quill stays on Earth, so Ego at the end of the episode is able to get to him easy and no problem. I think maybe like a few of the villains, like I think them and like Ultimate Ultron or whatever they're gonna call him. In the final episode, all the multiversal Avengers are gonna fight off against him. But the story in this one was actually really good, really fun. Like I said, I like how it all stems around the idea of what if T'Challa were Star-Lord. Guardians of the Galaxy is my second favorite MCU movie. Not tied, but like right after Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which is in like it's tied for first place. It's tied for first place in my favorite movies of all time, next to Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I'm gonna do a review on that sometime. I'm rewatching it currently, not right this second, but I've started it. But yeah, this was a great episode. Really liked it. Hyped for the next episode, the Loki. Like, what if Loki won? But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is I Like Pizza. Out.